everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Today is Thursday, the 15th of December, 2022. Let's get to your card of the day. Here we go. And we're using Archangel Power Tarot by Radley Valentine. So here we go. Great Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors, all those of the light. Thank you for bringing us a message through these cards. And I set the intention that whatever is learned will be for the highest good. Here jumped out, Knight of Michael, for all concerned. So I'm going to go with that. Might have been my messy shuffling, but that's okay. Sometimes I get the notion, put them back, and other times, you know what, I'm going to go with it. So here we see the Knight of Michael. Now the suit of Michael is about our intentions, what we place in front of our mind's eye, purpose, drive, ambition, those kind of things. And the Knight of Michael is a strong, committed, intellectual, diligent person, human being, but this is the energy of the Knight of Michael for today. And on this card we see the Knight on his charger underneath what looks like the sun coming through clouds. What the message is saying is it's time to move quickly. Choose the most logical progress or pathway over emotional uprisings. And this is talking about the sudden changes that may come up, that might pop up. Lately, astrologers have spoken about how Saturn is moving into, I believe, Pisces. I'm not really sure. And that Jupiter is taking a turn. It might have been that Saturn worked through Pisces and then into Aries. I'm not really sure, but the general message in it is that we are all in a process of sorting through our thoughts and our feelings in general about the purpose, about the reasonings. There's something on a subconscious level that gets stirred up when things don't appear as they have always appeared. And for me, it is a bit like a junction of, well, this is different, it feels different. And the tendency is to do two things. One, go with the flow and let go of the fear. Go with the flow and release the fear. Easiest, quickest, fastest, most logical way. Because if you think about it, resistance is tiresome, laborious, challenging, difficult. In my studies with my magical manifestation group, the month of November was working with the ego, letting go of the ego, releasing the ego. And this month it's been embracing the purpose, working with the purpose, being shown the purpose, being given the ideals or ideas of what to do next. What I came to realize, and I'll get to the definition of the Knight of Michael through this guidebook, what I came to realize is there are many others who do not have these tools, who don't have this clarity. And if we were to switch roles and sit in the seat of someone who truly is lost, who truly is having a hard time dealing with all of these switches and changes and regulations and laws and this and the uprising, and then when you really look at that, lawmakers, leaders, people in the TV, all this stuff really cannot land on anything specific. For years and years and years, it's chasing ratings, chasing popularity, chasing being seen, chasing wanting, the ego driving for, I've got to be the best, I've got to be seen, I've got to be more important than other people. That is crumbling away very, very quickly. And those who've been part of that doctrine don't know what to do. They're lost. They put themselves in this situation where they believe in the facade, a bit like the Wizard of Oz. There's not really anything there. So those of us who are of the light, who have grappled with our ego, who have survived and gone through and lifted high above all of that, now get to follow the logical, go with the flow and release the fear mentality. We were not created to live a life of fear. We were not created to be here and be subjected to other people's no sense. I can't say nonsense because, that would be me calling them idiots. I don't think anyone's an idiot. They just have to come to a realization or an understanding of their own. But let me just read today's energy as it pertains to the night of Michael. So in situations, it is time for quick, fast, swift action. It's going to be necessary to move with great decisiveness and amazing confidence. Develop a plan and know exactly how to carry it forward. There is a great deal of activity. This card is encouraging us to follow our mind over the heart for the result we want. While you're urged to act quickly, you mustn't act impulsively. Now that's really a bit of a dichotomy. Being asked to move quickly, but not impulsively. So here's what I'm being told is the change. Impulse is, gotta have it. Ego's talking, chatter. Quickly is, I'm going to make a decision, and it's going to be the decisions for the highest good of all. And trust me, when you go from that space of intuition, the space of, I'm going to act quickly, I've just got to do it, and it will work out for everyone, then it does work out. Then you are going for the highest good of everybody. But when you're being impulsive, because you're covering up for something that's inadequate, that is not what this card is about. If this is talking about people, a person who is able to communicate and accomplish many things at once, someone with a brilliant mind and the capacity to solve any intellectual problem, strong, focused, committed, and educated. So I love this card for all of us today. This is saying, basically, today you're going to work with the tools that you've learned. You're going to come from a place of understanding, knowledge, great wisdom, great power, and intuition. Working with love, working with the highest good of everybody, and taking that charge, taking that, you know what, I got it, I'm doing it, let's go for it. And not really sitting back too much to worry or to ponder. I'm not saying that life is going to pass you by if you do sit back and take a little bit longer than most. What I am saying is time is of the essence. I was talking or explaining somewhere, can't remember. They say that sand through the hourglass, and it's almost like, you can see the time running away. I feel like life is like that. Very little time to process. And every so often I get these sparks of wisdom. So the other day I was thinking to myself, why in the world am I in this mode to go through cupboards, I'm doing it like, discarding, donating, releasing things, possessions, material things, like becoming almost on that fringe space of minimalist. Because everything else is clutter. And this muddle and clutter showed up when I was moving from one business space to the other. Like, why do I need all this stuff? Clutters the mind, clutters the heart, clutters life. So that's part of it. when we release all these things that at one point we thought we needed and we wanted. Now it's like, yeah, not so much anymore. There's clarity. And I believe that this journey that I'm on, and I'm sharing it because I think there must be other people that feel this way, is where you become more sensitive, more spiritual, more lifted, more guided to be the voice that helps others find it, work with it, use it. It means that the baggage of stuff, muddle, clutter, mess has to fall away because something bigger, greater, more expansive is at play. I think that makes sense. If it doesn't, plop it in the comments. Your comments, all of you, are phenomenal. I think I looked yesterday, 153 subscribers. So I'm thinking, okay, this is getting a greater and greater audience. And I like that. I'd rather grow bit by bit, heart by heart, intention by intention, person by person, than, I did think at one point I needed to have all these people. I needed to have 1,000 subscribers. You know what? I'd love to have 1 million. But, that's not necessarily the point. The point is reaching a person who reaches another person, who ripples out to reach another person. On my own, I know I'm pretty powerful. With other people, oh, good Lord, I'm unstoppable. Listen, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.